I'd like to demonstrate human development from zygote to blastocyst. The zygote is formed when the egg and sperm fuse, and I'll demonstrate that here. So before fertilization, the egg itself is surrounded by a zona pellucida, or a clear zone, lucid, clear, which is seen here. Outside of this is the corona radiata, which is not seen here. The corona radiata is the radiating crown. So in order for fertilization to occur, the sperm needs to come through the corona radiata and then through the zona pellucida, and then finally the membrane of the sperm and the membrane of the egg fuse, and the genetic contents of the sperm enters the egg and is seen here. So there are two pronuclei here, one green, one orange. One's from the sperm, one's from the egg. They're separate here. This is the zygote. The two pronuclei will mix together, and then they will pull apart, and then this one cell will become two cells, like so. And here these two cells are within the clear zona pellucida. And then these two cells will divide and form four cells. And so this is a solid mass inside the zona pellucida, which stays the same size, so the cells actually concentrate. So 4 to 8. And one thing to notice here is that these are actually spheres, which three-dimensional, which you don't really get from the picture in the book. So here the 8 divides into 16, solid cell mass of 16. And this stage here about is called the morula, or looks like a mulberry. 16 divides into 32. Again, the zona pellucida is the same size, and we're getting a concentration of cellular material. And then division continues until we get to this stage, about 100. And at this stage, the growth and the pressure actually causes the zona pellucida to stretch and get larger. And also, this ball of cells becomes a sphere. There, a cavitation or a space forms inside of here. So let's look at that. Let's open the zona pellucida and look inside. And here we see in pink this inner cell mass inside this hollow ball. And this inner cell mass, a very impersonal name, is actually going to become the embryo. And so it's also called the embryoblast. And this hollow ball of cells called the trophoblast. Tropho meaning growth. So we'll put this back together. And this zona pellucida, stretched thin, in one place, it makes a break, and this cell mass called the blastocyst actually hatches out of that crack or that break in the zona pellucida, and it becomes free swimming. So this is our first birth from the zona pellucida to become free swimming, free swimming inside the uterus. And then the blastocyst will come into contact with the uterine wall and implant to receive further nourishment so that it can grow